Hi everyone, it's Sandy. Thank you for joining me. I have an easy make project for you. It's really simple. It's a great beginner project. It's also a fantastic craft on a budget project for you. So you just need minimal supplies and it's really quick, and I'm going to show you how you can make one of these. And I've just called it a do-it-yourself, a tag shape ephemera holder, just a little pocket flip book shaped as a tag. And it's really simple. You just need two pieces of papers, and we're going to cut those papers out into like a tag shape, and then we're going to create it into a ephemera holder to store your ephemera pieces, your package sequence, stamps, your labels, word sentiments, or your die cuts. And I'm going to show you the one that I've finished making and decorated, and then this one is another prototype without the embellishing, so you can see how it looks like. And it's just a cute little project, just something quick and simple if you just wanted to make a project for the weekend and you just want to get into your craft room and just make something, and then you just have fun decorating and adding all your goodies in here. It's a great little Happy Mail gift as well, and you can even store a tea bag sachet. I was just thinking about it as I'm doing this video. So it'd be great to put a gift card in here, a tea bag sachet. There's also room for you to maybe write a note, or you can add a little note with your goodies in here. So let me show you how it looks like. And the papers I used is Rosie's Studio Born to Bloom collection. This is the 6x6 papers. But I used the 12 by 12 single-sided paper for this project, from this collection, because the 12 by 12 paper is a little bit thicker than the 6x6 papers, but you can still use the normal scrapbook papers. It's fine as well. So if you have single-sided papers or single-sided 12 by 12 paper, you could make this really easily. And when you cut the papers, you can make four you can make four of these out of one 12 by 12 single-sided paper. Or if you're using 6x6 paper, you can make two of these if you wanted to. So I'm going to show you how it looks like. And it's just really cute. I had so much fun. It was just really quick. I was just thinking of something really quick to make and to share with you. And so this is what I came up with. And so it looks like a tag shape, as you can see in the front. And then there is a pocket in the front here as well, where you can add some more bits and pieces. So I've got in here, I made a little embellished pick using a toothpick, and created a banner and wrapped that around, and added one of my word sentiments and punched out a couple of hearts, and just backed it, punched out two, and then I just glued it back to back so that you can see both sides. And so that's how I wrapped it, with some gold cardstock. Just something little extra just to decorate the pocket. I think that makes it really cute and finishes it off nicely. And then these are some of the cutter parts, or the die cut ephemera pieces from the collection. And then I made these are from my in my embellishment box. I just grabbed these out, and I just thought they were cute to put in there. And I've done a tutorial on how you can make these. This has some like a fringed paper, and they're just layered on top of one another. Just makes a cute little tag, and they just fit it in this little pocket perfectly. And look how cute that looks already. So that goes in there. And then on the front of the pocket, I added one of my ticket embellishments. I had done a tutorial on that as well. I made these stacked ticket strip embellishments, and then you just stack them as many as you want, and then you punch a hole on the end of each strip and add some string. And then once you finish embellishing them, you can cut them out. So you've got a whole stack of them ready for you. Just cut them out, and then they're ready to add to your project. So this is from one of the strips in here, and I cut one of them and then I placed it here. So that was like that. and then I just cut it out, and then this part here, which is this part, I'll just show one in there, I just punched out with a larger circle punch to, it was supposed to be placed there, but I changed it and used a gold cardstock instead, because I wanted to add a bit of sparkle, but that's why I punched that out and I didn't end up using that piece. But you can make these and just have them ready for you, and they're just great to also send as gifts. I've got a kit as well in my Etsy store if you want to purchase the ticker strip kit, and I'll also link down below my tutorial on how you can make these stacked embellished ticker strip. These are so fun to make. So what I done was, in the front of the pocket, I added the ticker strip embellishment, and then I added some foam squares at the bottom so that I could slide the closure inside. So it just add a little bit of height with the foam square so that can slide in there. Let me just show you. It's got a lot of layering, but yeah, so that's how I've done it there, and it just keeps it closed. And then I added one of the butterflies from the collection, the Born to Bloom collection. And so that's your front pocket. And then on the inside is another pocket where you can add some more ephemera pieces, whatever you like. You can add a note card, you can add a little booklet in here. So there's plenty of room in here to add more bits and pieces. And then over here is another tuck side pocket. Just added some more from the collection, just some more of the tags, and just added all different trims to create these strings for the tags. So it's just a great little spot to add all of your tags as well. If you want to store your tags, you can keep all your tags in here, and then you can have them all stacked in a box. And you can maybe even label them up here, what theme tags they are, or coordinating tags. So that is how it looks like. And I just embellished the side here with some more embellishing, and also over here. So this part is also a tag shape. So it only needs 2 pieces of papers made into tag shapes, and you can make this cute little 1, 2, 3 pocket tag ephemera holder. It's just so cute. So this one here is the one that I made without the embellishing, just so you can see how it looks like. So here is the pocket in the front there, and then this is a closure. So if you don't want to tuck it in the side like this, you can just add a little Velcro dot here if you like, and just glue that down with your Velcro. You can just use some string, punch a hole here and thread some string, and then just wrap it around the tag to keep it closed. Or you don't have to have this piece if you don't want to. You can just keep it like this. So yeah, that's just an extra piece here that I didn't want to waste. And then on the inside is that side pocket, and then you've got that side pocket there. So it just looks the same like that. So great if you've got heaps of single-sided paper. So let's make one of these. I think these are really cute. And I made the measurements so they're really easy for you to remember. So all you're going to need is just 2 pieces of 3 by 6 papers. So just pick out 2 of your papers, and you want to cut it at 3 by 6 inches. So as I was saying before, if you've got a 6 by 6 paper, you want to use 2 different papers. You can make 2 of these tags out of 2 pieces of the papers. If you've got a 12 by 12 paper, you can make 4 of these tags by using 2 pieces of your 12 by 12 paper, and then cutting them all at 3 by 6 inches. So that's another great way why I made the measurements 3 by 6. And now we're just going to do a couple of some scoring. So just decide which one you want as your front tag. So I'm going to use this one as the front cover, and then this piece will be this inside part. So what we'll do first, let's grab the piece that's going here, and to do that you're just going to line it on your 6-inch side of the scoreboard, and we're just going to make 2 score lines at 1.25 of an inch on both sides. So I'm going to start here and just go 1.25 of an inch, and I'm just going to turn it around this way and do it the same. So that's done. And with the front cover, if you have a lot of directional pattern, single-sided, they're perfect to make for this project as well. So you can use your directional paper for the cover part. And then so you've done that scoring, 1.25 inch on both sides. And now with the next piece, which is the cover, we're going to cut it. So that's it for the scoring. We are going to cut this down to 4 inches. So we're going to cut it to 4 inches. So you've got 2 pieces here. So now you've got one piece at 3 inches by 4 inches. So I'm just going to point out one other thing. So this extra piece is going to be the pocket for the front. So you can keep this piece as is. So this is your cover, and that's going to go in the front. So if you're wanting to just have that done as your pocket, that's ready to go. You'll just have a deeper pocket than what I have here. So I'm not sure if we can see. It's going to be, so the one that I have is a little bit shorter. It just means you won't get this extra piece to make the closure. So you just decide if that's what you want to do. But if you want to have this closure, we're going to grab this piece, and then we're going to cut this again at 1.5. So you want to line the shorter part. We're going to go 1.5 inches. And then you're going to have this little extra piece, and then this piece. So this will be your pocket, and this is going to be the closure part. So now you'll have these 4 pieces. All right, so let's now go to the back piece first. So with this piece, you're just going to decide which way you want, because this is just not any direction. You want to just cut a slight angle. We're just going to do a slight angle. I'm just going to go halfway from that score line to the top, and I'm just going to cut it about that much. So not too far in, just a slight angle, about that much. So I'm just going to go like that, so about halfway, and just do that. Grab that piece. We're going to flip this over to this side, so that way we have a template so that both angles are the same. And then I'm just going to use that and cut that. So now we have like a tag shape. So we've got that. Now we'll grab this piece, which is the 3x4. This one here, we're going to make the tag for the front a little bit longer going up. So about something like that. So you can see here, a little bit longer, but not too far down either. Probably about the same. Let me just bring this to the front as your template. So just a little bit lower than that, not too far, and just sort of going in. So let me just do this. So I'm just going to go about there, which is, I'm not sure, it's probably about 1/2 inch, and just go like that. And doing the same thing, grab that piece. So there we have that. So now you've got 2 pieces that look like a tag shape. I'm going to grab this piece again, so this one we'll keep to the side for now. I'm just going to fold this score line over. And we're also going to fold this one as well, going in. So now that looks like that. This is going to be that part here, that's the side pocket. And then this will be the tuck pocket behind the front of the tag. So what we'll do first, so let me just show you. So this is going to be the front tag. That's just going to get placed in the front like that. And that's pretty much ready. So with this part, if you wanted to create a notch, do your notch now. This one has a notch. I just place it off center just because I felt like doing it different. This one doesn't have one. So I'm just going to leave this one without a notch. And we're just going to simply add glue to the top there and to the bottom. And hopefully my glue hasn't dried up. Probably has. Glue there. So we've got that part completed. And I'm just going to, we'll do this part. So with this part, we're going to glue down here and just along the bottom part here. So just there and at the bottom. All we're going to do is we're just going to place this on the top and just line everything together. So that's pretty much all done. And which I forgot to share with you. So I've done here, I did a bit of distressing on the edge. So if you want to do that, you can do that first before you place it on the top, but you can still do it this way. So all I've done here was I just sort of used my scissors and just sort of scrape the edge. I like giving that sort of tattered look. Just makes it a little bit more interesting to the cover. I'll just do that all the way around. I've got this piece of lace tied to the scissors because I've got like 3 or 4 of these scissors, and this is my new one that I've just opened up because the other 2 are not as sharp or it's got glue all over it, and I just wanted to put that so I know this is my new one because this one will cut nicely. So that's all I've done. And so we've got that, and now we've got this piece for your pocket. That's simply going to go in the front like that. I'm just going to create a notch on this one. You don't have to do that. I'm just using my 1.5 inch circle punch, and we're just going to glue the 3 sides. Just place that in the front. And now you have a pocket. So we've got this piece here. I'm just going to fold this in half and cut that out. Actually, what I should have done was I should have, oh yeah, that's okay. I'm going to keep this side, I think. Doesn't really matter, does it? And I'm going to grab this other piece and I'm just going to cut that in the middle. And I'm going to place some foam squares to the back, and that pretty much finishes my decorating to the front. And then I will just place I wish I had bigger squares, but I don't have any bigger square foam. At the moment I've only got these little ones. Just going to peel the backing off them. So nearly there, got one more to do and then that should do it. And just place. So what I've done is I've left a gap here so that when I slide that in, there's enough room for me to get that in there. So I'm just going to place that somewhere in the middle. I mean, look how cute that already looks. And then I'm just going to slide that in and then just fold that back like that. Add some glue. See, and it just keeps your cover closed. And I'm just going to punch a hole up there. What I might do is I might just grab I've got my circle punch, my little one. What have I got? It's a piece of paper. What have I got here? I'll just use this one actually. I'll just use this piece. So I'm just going to punch out a circle first. This would just help keep it sturdy. Place that there, somewhere in the middle. You want to probably let that dry for a bit. If you have a small circle punch like this, and then you can go ahead and punch a hole. So then you've got somewhere to add your string. So that's, and you can just add your string. You can embellish the side pocket here, embellish this side of the pocket so it's not so white. And then you can add, let me see, I've got a gift card. Let's see if these will fit. I haven't even checked. Let's just try it. Let me just see. Oh, look, it just fits a gift card. Well, this card, look, it just fits in the, just made it. And then if you want a tea sachet, you can probably pop that there. Close that. I don't know if it will close. I think it will. Yep. Oh, look at that, how cute. And then you can add another tag in the front and use that tag as your little note to who you're sending it to, and they've got a little tag in the front. So that works perfectly for a gift card and a tag. Oh, and a tea bag sachet. Have a look at that. That's a surprise. Perfect. So that's another great way to send somebody a little gift like that. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I just wanted to also point out before I go, I'll just put these away. I did do a video, my recent video on my Sandy's Shabby journal using my digitals. Let me just quickly show you before I go, which was this one here. If you are a shabby crafter or a junk journal crafter and not into the more of the pop colors, because I have a lot of crafters that watch my channel, and they all do different crafting. So I wanted to try and mix my videos of different projects because I do love all kinds of crafts. So I did say that I was going to do a tutorial step by step on how I put one of these cute little mini journals together using my digitals. So I am going to do that for you. Hopefully I'm hoping in a couple more days. I'm just putting everything together, and then I'm going to show you how you can make one of these. This is just a cute little pocket journal. Just adorable. So I'm going to use my digitals and show you how to make one of these. So I haven't forgotten about that. And I'm also going to list my Spring Ephemera Digitals, my new one, and that should be listed as well in a couple more days as well. So I just wanted to point that out in case you're wondering what's happened to that video. But in the meantime, I hope you enjoyed this easy make beginner project. I had fun making this. So thank you for joining me, and I'll see you all soon. Bye for now.